One of the things that all brands need to do is differentiate themselves. And I think, especially, I'm going to say all companies need to differentiate themselves. And one of the advantages for maybe small businesses is it's easier to differentiate yourself. It's easier because you have more agility built within your business. You can turn things around quicker. And how do you go and you choose to differentiate? And that's really important, And I always say to a client, you must think about what you really, really believe in. Like, why did you actually get into what you did? Way of an example, part of the reason for our rebrand is to, as an agency, to move to this new name, Kustodian, is because we really want to make the fact that a brand is your greatest business asset, in the front of the mind of our client. And we have this internal set of values, and one of those values is we act in the best interest of the brand at all times, even when that goes against the interests of the client, which is a quite interesting dilemma or value to have. And how this often can kind of play out is that a client will brief you on something, and something will be what they want. So they want something. But as they're custodians of their brands, we can see potential harm in executing the brief in the way that they have intended. So we have to live out their value, this value of ours that's act in the best interest of the brand. And we've had examples where we've actually refused to do the work. Sometimes that upsets a client. But our experience has been is that eventually they see what we see, and then they either change the brief or they come back around. But even though the brief might be for some piece of design, a piece of poster, a poster, for example, and you think as a small business, I'm fundamentally doing the same thing as everyone else. It's how you do that thing that can be all the difference. It's how you deliver that value that can be all the difference to someone else. And that's a special little thing. If you think about your customer and you think about what they want and what they truly need, then you get it. And for us, we understand that our clients are people who value their brands above all else. They know that their brand is a critical point of success for their business. So we're building this brand where their expectation is that when they give us something, if they ask us to do something, what we give them back is going to be 100% the right thing for their brand, which is a scary proposition. But it is what we want to deliver on. It is what we differentiate ourselves. So as a small business person or any business person, to be honest, actually seen this lived out more with bigger clients. You aren't truly differentiating yourself if you're not scared every day when you go to work. Because what you should be trying to do should be a little bit scary, because then you're differentiating yourself. You really are trying to do something that's going to make a difference and make it different. That's how you go about differentiating yourself.